at the end, do you have like all of the crew's names and stuff? Because then we can say thank you to everyone, to the whole crew.
To the whole crew. Okay.
So what's new in job?
I'm a paralegal.
You're a paralegal.
What
Is
do
it
you
fun? I was working for Portland Community College and now
nice.
basketball announcer, but that is now over this season. So then I work with these guys for some of those basketball gigs. Sometimes some of the things pay, most of it doesn't.
Right.
They always promise you, yeah, it's gonna, and then it just and usually no one asks. No one asks anything. So except for me, I feel like an idiot when I do, but I need money.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to work with Mr. Lemon, the one with the sports jacket, the black guy. Good to go. As long as you're good to go, I'm good to go.
Okay, break. Because he came into the studio here because we covered the Les Schwab tournament, so I watched you guys. It's the Rainier Beach game, another game, and then that's
Kamara J. The Rainier Beach coat.
Like the truth. Like the truth.
What's going on? Yeah.
Carnate.
Carnate.
Welcome to Portland SportsBeat. We are doing it live on Channel 22. I'm Brad Stein, joined alongside Olivia Carnate. Did I say that right?
You got it.
We have a very, very special treat today. And I'm not talking a treat that your mother used to give you when you were in elementary school and used to get those little devil dogs or those coffee cake juniors. I'm talking a real treat. And I'm going to tell you about that in 30 seconds.
Okay. Well, coming up, you can watch us on Channel 11 on Friday nights at 11:30 p.m. or Monday on Channel 23 at 9 p.m.
You can follow us on our website at portlandsportsbeat.com. You can follow us also on Twitter at PDX
Or visit us on Facebook at Portland SportsBeat.
And remember that special show I was telling you about? Well, we have Terry Emmert, the owner of the new arena football team, the Portland Thunder, in the house right here. And he's going to discuss the evolution of locally owned professional sports right here in Portland.
And coming up next is Malik Austin from Cleveland, Kamarjay Trent from Jefferson, Jazz Johnson from Lake Oswego, joined with his father, Leland Johnson.
Speaking about Jefferson High School, we covered them last Friday, high school basketball. That is one good team.
Yeah?
They were undermanned, but it didn't matter. They still beat Benson. Beat them up pretty good. Kamarjay Trent, freshman. It doesn't matter if you're a freshman, sophomore. If you can play basketball and you can handle the pressure of that stage, that camera on top of you with all those lights, and it doesn't bother you, then you're going to excel. And that's what Kamarjay Trent did. And that Jefferson High School team right now is #1 in the great state of Oregon. They're going to be fun to keep watching. It's our second time we got to cover them. So
Nice.
Yeah. And how about you? I haven't seen you. It's I don't know, about 5 months now?
No, just a month.
Just a month. You see, time flies. Mm-hmm. But been very busy. How about you?
Yeah, been busy. Lots of work.
Okay.
Snow.
Oh, how was that? Wasn't that fun?
Yes.
I love dealing with that snow. My dog loved it. And she likes to eat the snow. It's kind of weird. Everyone, she just goes crazy. The little Shih Tzu, and then her paws get stuck in there. But we'll tell about that another time. We're going to go to the interview pit right now. Who do we have?
We have Malik Austin from Cleveland and Kamarjay Trent from Jefferson with DeLev.
DeLev Woods.
Thanks, Brad, Olivia. I'm DeLev Woods. I'm here today with two of the PIL's finest, Malik Austin, Kamarjay Trent, freshman from Jefferson. Malik's the point guard at Cleveland. Malik, Kamarjay, welcome here. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. First off, give you guys an opportunity to introduce yourselves. Just tell people who you are, a little bit of background on you. Maybe give them your Twitter name, Instagram handle so they can follow you. Malik, go ahead.
I'm Malik Austin. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. And you can follow me on Instagram at Malik Austin 5.
And my name is Kamarjay Trent from here, P-Town, 503. And you can follow me on Instagram at KTBOE. You can follow me on Twitter at KTChosen1.
So last night, Cleveland, Jefferson head-to-head matchup. You guys are cousins. Maybe a lot of people don't know this. You guys are blood relatives, cousins. How is it matching up against each other when you guys are playing in a competitive game like last night, Malik?
I love it. I never played against my cousin before, like any of my cousins I play basketball with. So like when I play against him, I'm not trying to make him mad or nothing. I'm just trying to let him know that I'm not going to take it easy on him just because he's my cousin. I'm going to go hard on him.
Right. Kamarjay, I saw you D'ing up on Malik as tough as you could, that 5th grade defense. Tell me about that.
Well, really, I was just trying to not make him feel too comfortable when I bring up the ball. My coach, he really likes us playing really good on-ball defense, so I just try to make it, make him feel uncomfortable as possible. And, playing against my cousin, it's all family there. Oh, Kamarjay, Malik. But, at the end of the day, we all trying to get the win, so just trying to get out there.
So you guys got a lot at stake right now coming up, Kamarjay. You guys are ranked #1 in the state, 22-1 going into the playoffs. What's the team's mentality heading into state championships?
Well, really, coach just wants us, to not take it easy on anybody. And just in practices, we're very competitive. Everybody, it don't matter. Just we're being competitive, going at each other, and just, and really just trying to come into the postseason, trying to get our rebounds, because most of our games been so close because, we haven't been boxing out too good, so Coach Rule's going to have us in the gym working.
And Malik, you guys also going to be in the playoffs. You got a playing game coming up this Saturday against Silverton. Tell me you guys' focus and mentality moving forward.
Our focus on Saturday's game against Silverton is that we played them once in a Wilsonville tournament, and they beat us by 2 off a lucky shot. And they like to hold the ball, swing it, take their time, and run slow offense. So we want to get up on them as much as possible and cause them to be uncomfortable and make them turn over the ball.
And you play for Cleveland. Coach Don Emmert, he's a legendary coach. How has he impacted your game as a point guard?
He wants me to be the best. I mean, like, it's Coach Emmert. Sometimes he makes sense. Sometimes he just being Coach Emmert. So I just try to take it in as positivity sometimes, and just try to listen to him and not get mad all the time.
Yeah. And Kamarjay, you play for Pat Strickland. I mean, he's a heady basketball player. He's got a great basketball IQ. Mm-hmm. How is it being a freshman, a point guard? How is it playing for somebody like that has so much knowledge to offer you? What have you taken away from Coach Strickland this year?
Well, yeah, just ever since day one, Coach has been telling me, like, he said, you're the point guard, you know, you're going to be the leader, and, you know, you just got to be positive as possible. And, you know, you just got to be, like, you know, be on time to practice and stuff like that. Just being a leader, because as a point guard, you know, try to set an example for all your teammates and stuff like that. So, yeah, so just ever since day one, he just been on my head and just telling me the right stuff. You know, and I've just been taking it in, and it's been getting me so far this season.
That's cool. So, freshman, you on a team, I mean, you guys are a high-profile basketball team sponsored by Jordan. Everybody knows that. Mm-hmm. You're the young guy on the team. How do the seniors treat you on this basketball team?
Well, you know, they be trying to muscle me and stuff because, you know, I'm a freshman and stuff. But, nah, we all cool. You know, we all interact with each other. And we just, you know, we be in practice. We going at it, but still at the end of practice, we laugh and chilling, you know, just stuff like that. So, yeah, we all cool. Because I've been knowing them ever since before I played, so we just all cool.
How about in the hallways? You're a freshman, young guy. You got a nice, handsome smile. How do girls treat you at school? You playing varsity as a freshman?
Well, you know, girls is girls, but I try to focus on school as much as possible. I don't let them get on me like that, so, yeah.
And Malik, you're at Cleveland, man. You're the point guard, hot shot point guard there. How is it for you in the hallways? How do people treat you at school?
People in the hallways treat me like I'm I'm the chosen one. I don't know. They like to say, oh, Malik this, Malik that. I just say, oh, hey, what's up, and keep it pushing, get to class, and do what I got to do to stay eligible for basketball.
What kind of student are you?
I'm a 3.0 student, but it's kind of like coming to like a new school and like learning some different things that you didn't learn back in Chicago. It's kind of like, but like you also learn like the same thing that you have learned. So it's like kind of like, I don't know, it's like irritating kind of.
Yeah. So you came from Chicago. Tell people a little bit about the town, the city that you came from, a suburb of Chicago, and what it was like, and basically how you ended up here in Portland.
Back in Chicago, it's small. It's small where you like the town where I came from. It's small, and then a lot of negativity, a lot of bad things going on. People making bad choices. It wasn't the place for me. So my mom decided me to get up out of there and come to a town where she knew I can succeed and do the right thing. And Portland was that choice, so I chose Portland.
And how do you like it here so far? I mean, you've been here since your freshman year, is that right? How was the transition, and how have you adapted to being here?
It's different. I mean, like, you guys' motto is keep Portland weird, so I'm trying to adjust to that.
You feel like Portland is weird, really?
Y'all just kind of different. Like y'all ain't weird. Y'all just
different.
Yeah. Like y'all, it's Portland.
That's cool. So you guys heading to school in the morning. You guys get up pretty early. Like what's the wake up schedule and your daily routine, Kamarjay, getting up, going to school, such and such throughout the day?
Like Mondays and Tuesdays. Well, pretty much on Wednesdays I get to school by myself because I have late openings. So I just get up by myself. Moms go to work. You know, I get up by myself. I might walk because I don't live too far. I might walk or catch the bus and on Mondays and all the rest of the days, my mom gives me a ride. So I'll be there on time. You know?
That's the best days,
yes,
huh?
Very best days.
So you a sweatsuit school kind of guy, or you get up jeans, button up, shirts,
well,
you
really,
wake up and iron?
You know, really, I'm really sweats type of guy. But, you know, game days, I might spice up a little bit. Might come with the J's or, you know, the Trues or something like that, you know.
How about you?
I'm more of a sweatpants and shorts type of guy.
Sweatpants and shorts?
Yeah, and I'll rock my foam pockets every now and then.
You a foam guy?
Yeah, I'm a foam guy.
What's the shoe collection look like?
I got the thermal maps, the Weathermans, the Safaris. I got the Jordan 28s, the Bred 11s. I'm out here stepping it up.
Stepping it up. Yeah. Kamarjay, what about you? You in the shoes? You a kick guy?
I got, these 12-4s on. I got powder blue 10s. I got fire red 4s. I got a lot of pair of shoes, but yeah, I got a little kick game.
So it's mostly Jordans for you?
Yeah,
primarily?
Well, I wear Air Maxes like that too. I really don't wear Adidas like that, so I just keep it Nike or Jordan like that.
Malik, you just strictly foams, or you switch it up a little bit?
I mean, I might throw on like a pair of Nike sandals, like when I ain't feeling like it. You know what I'm talking about? And then I just throw on my Beats, KD backpack, and get to moving.
Cool. So your mom, she tells me that you're like a little bit goofy, a little bit, you're a fun-loving guy. Yeah. What's your relationship like with your mom?
My mom is all fun and games. I'm always playing with my mom a lot. I like to push prank jokes on her and say, just be with my mom, cause she's like my mom and dad. She's all I got. I love her to death.
That's cool. And Kamarjay, she said, you're her only child. You're the one and only. So, what's your relationship like with her?
Well, yeah, it's very, very close. Ever since my dad is there, but he's not there all the time. So, just pretty much me and my mom, And I mean, sometimes we might go through it, but we always stick together, because pretty much at the end of the day, it's really all I got. I really love her too, and yeah, so we have sometimes she'll be like, I'm not your sister, we might play around, she'll like, I'm not your sister and stuff like that, but yeah, we really have a good relationship.
That's cool. So, you say you want to be a veterinarian.
Yeah.
What's that? Tell me a little bit about that.
I love animals. Ever since I was little, I would go in the pet store and be like, Mom, I want this, Mom, I want that. And I'll walk out with a lizard or something. I just love animals. I like pit bulls. I like to take care of them. I just love animals, and that's what I want to be when I get older.
So you say you're a loving guy when it comes to animals. Your mom last night, she told me you were a loving guy, but all the talk last year was about the technical fouls and you getting teed up. Tell me a little bit about what last season was like and how you kind of transformed a little bit this season to cut down on the techs.
I was a hothead last year. I thought I had it all. I thought I was Jordan, honestly. I was
the real MJ?
Nah. Probably like the prototype. So, but I just wasn't on the right track. I just had a bad attitude, negative about everything. But now that I've grown up, I know that everything isn't just about me. It's about my teammates, about everybody else. You know what I'm talking about.
How'd you come to that conclusion to mature and transition? What got you there? Was it you by yourself? Was it your mom? Was it your coach? Just environment? What took you from getting a lot of technicals now to being able to maintain and manage your cool and keep your cool throughout the course of games?
My coach is telling me about how colleges wouldn't want a player with bad attitude and getting all these technicals and things like that, and they really motivated me. So I just thought to myself, I was like, I got to grow up and I got to do the right thing, get on the right track so I can just continue playing basketball.
Right. And Kamarjay, I know you're only a freshman right now, but being at Jefferson, you're for sure going to be getting a lot of looks from colleges. What are some of the schools that you have your eye on for you that you're aspiring to go to? Do you got a top school of choice that you want to attend?
People, I don't know why. People say, well, it kind of is, but people say it's weird, but I don't know. I have a dream of going to Boise State and stuff like that. But if I really had to go to any college in the nation, I'll go to North Carolina because I just love that school. Ever since I was little, I just love that school. And yeah, so probably North Carolina, Boise State, those are my top two I want to go to.
Cool. So you guys both watch the NBA, keep up with the NBA pretty good. Who are the players that you model yourself after, your favorite players to watch?
I mean, I know I'm 5'9", but I'm about to go with Kevin Durant. He's unbelievable. He's the best player in the league, honestly.
To you?
Yeah.
Best player in the league? Kamarjay, you laughing?
This LeBron, man. LeBron is the best, man. I'm telling you. He's the best.
LeBron, Durant? You take LeBron, you take Durant, you take LeBron?
Yes.
Numbers speak.
Numbers speak?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kamarjay? Give me your argument on LeBron. Why is he the best in the NBA?
Well, the thing is, Kevin Durant probably is a better scorer than LeBron. But LeBron, I mean, he does everything. He rebounds, he has assists. I mean, he scores. What can you do? Durant, he might score 40, but probably only have 3 assists, Stuff like that, I like that.
Cool. So you guys both PIL point guards. Who's the toughest point guard in the PIL that you faced this season, Malik?
I'm about to go with Kadeem Strickland. He's nice. He's the truth.
Kamarjay, for you? You
Well,
play with Kadeem.
Yeah, so I mean, even in practice, he's pretty much the hardest player to guard. But the other, I have to go probably with my cousin, and probably I have to go with Ross, the one who played for Benson. He pretty much is kind of hard to guard a little bit, but yeah.
All right, state championships coming up next week. What's your predictions for 5A state championships? How are you guys going to be moving forward along in the process?
You just got to play hard to play every game like it's the last, because it's win or go home. I'm just going to keep that mentality in my head the whole game.
And Kamarjay, for you guys, ranked number 1, what's your prediction moving forward?
Yeah, because Coach been telling us even we number 1 people is really like coming at us for with their A game, like every game. So like we just can't just not even think that we just going to come out there and kill them. We just really got to just really stay focused and just really be ready for anything.
I had an opportunity, like I said, to watch both you guys last night. Malik, you're a great point guard, man. I really enjoy watching you play, the way you distribute the ball, the passion and love for the game. Kamarjay, the game against Benson last Friday night for a freshman, that was a big-time game. You guys struggled in the first half. You knocked down a few threes in the second half that were huge for your team, ended up with 15 big contributions as a freshman on the number 1 ranked team in the state. Just want to thank both you guys for coming out, man.
Right.
Really appreciate it, and good luck to you guys the rest of the way.
Yeah,
Send it back to Brad and Olivia.
Thank you, DeLovewoods. I love watching high school kids get interviewed basketball players, and you find out some little tidbits of information about them off the court. Malik Austin, Kevin Durant, he's the best player, huh?
That's what he said.
Do you agree with that?
I don't know.
I don't know about that. I
yeah.
have to say LeBron James. But I love that he is so passionate about animals. And Malik, if you're so passionate about animals, you can watch my dog, my Shih Tzu, named Shadow. You know what she did to me the other day?
What'd she do?
I was watching the USA Hockey Olympics, and she stuck her tongue in my oatmeal.
Did you throw away that
No,
oatmeal?
I ate it.
Oh.
And you want to know what?
What?
It tasted even better for some odd reason. I don't know.
Okay, next.
Whatever.
What's going on?
Let's go. Oh, man, it was great. So I didn't see you yesterday at the media day for the Portland Thunder.
I wasn't invited. I didn't get an invite.
You did not get an invite.
I didn't get an invite.
Well, we'll have to get you to some games.
Okay.
We'll have some media passes. It was an unbelievable opportunity just to be there, just to watch the players interact, and of course the press conference. So it's always a great experience if you're into media, just to be there and meet everyone and to listen to those hits. You're so close, and I've seen arena football once.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this was back in Las Vegas, and you're so close to the action. And when you hear those helmets and those shoulder pads collide for the first time, you're like, this is football.
Really?
And I recognize a bunch of names. We have Darren Thomas, the Oregon Duck quarterback. We have Andre Thurman, who's a wide receiver for Southern Oregon. Maxine Giles, Houston Lillard, Damian's brothers, a quarterback.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
So there's a lot of names you're going to recognize. And I think this is going to be just exhilarating for the city of Portland that we have arena football. Have you ever seen arena football up close?
I have not. No.
You have not?
No.
Why
no.
not?
I just haven't taken
Okay,
an interest, but I'm interested now.
So you're gonna go, yeah.
I think it's great that Portland has a team.
It's different arena football,
Right.
and it's still hard to get used to, but I think because you love football, you're a
I
big
do,
football fan,
yeah.
so I think you'll like it. Most people who love football will see that, okay, it's football, it's just a little different. Positions are different, it's arena, you're going to get hit into the walls, a lot of contact, a lot of physicality.
I think Portland needs that. A little bit of beaten up.
Yeah, we do. We definitely need that. You can hit us up on Twitter at PDX SportsBeat. You can follow me on Twitter at Brads56. What's your Twitter address?
I don't have a Twitter.
You're not on Twitter, Olivia?
No.
All right, we're going to have to get you a Twitter account. And also, you can watch any of our shows, or we also cover baseball, we cover high school basketball, high school football at Portland on portlandsportsbeat.com. We have a lot of stuff going on, so please check us out, hit us up.
Okay. And coming up next, we have Portland Thunder's owner, Terry Emmert, with a introduction video.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to that right now.
Okay.
The game of football requires courage and sacrifice.
Hard work and determination. Football requires you to be a playmaker. Being fast and physical. Football requires speed. When I think of Thunder, I think of explosion. I think of power.
I think of intensity. I am Zach McGinnis.
Jasper Rose, Irvin Sims, Carl Summer, then it would be a dream come true to play for the Portland Thunder. Thunder.
The owner of the Portland Thunder, the Arena Football League. Terry, thank you for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.
When we first heard, there's kind of some rumors going around that the football was coming here, and everyone's kind of wondering, like, oh, what's it going to be? Who's going to be bringing it here? And one of the things that I was really excited about when I heard about it was that it was someone local. What does it mean for you to be someone who's a local owner here in the area for a team like this?
Well, I think it's sort of a first to have a major sports team owned by a native Oregonian.
Yep.
And so we take a lot of pride in our state and in our community. And that's why when we went into this, we wanted to make this truly sort of homegrown and make it a team of the community.
So you own Emmert International, which is a large hauling company, and kind of give us a little bit of background of kind of how Emmert started and where your background is with that.
Well, basically, I grew up in southeast Portland, and I went to Central Catholic High School, and then I went on to, my grades were so bad I couldn't get into college, and so I ended up at MIT. That's Mount Loma in town.
Yeah.
And I went there for 1 year and then went to work, and had an opportunity to start a moving company, and so I started the moving company back in 1968, and with a lot of good fortune and so forth. We didn't know we couldn't break the world's records and so forth when we started, and so we were able to make some great accomplishments. And then I've always had a love of sports, and always had a love of basketball and football and softball and baseball, so all sports. And we have the Portland Chinooks, which we've had now, and we've played for won two Western championships and played for the national title twice, and still have not brought back the international title, which maybe we'll accomplish this year. And so we had an opportunity to bring an AFL team to Portland, and so we thought we might as well go ahead and take a stab at it.
All right. We'll get into some of your teams a little bit more coming up, but I want to talk a little bit about your business that you run now. It's kind of a family business. Your son is here, and so is that kind of something that's kind of been a good thing to be able to kind of work with your family and owning your own business and kind of stuff like that, being able to.
They're giving it everything they got, and building a team from scratch is a heck of a job, because these guys have not played together. The majority of our competitors we're playing against have been together for 3, 4, 5 years. They may bring a few new players in, but if they had to start from scratch, that would be tough. But we're going to give them all a run for their money, and we feel that we got the talent. We feel we got the most talented team and the youngest team in the league, and because we got a lot of rookies. But anyway, that's fine.
Yep.
We'll go for it.
All right, I think we got one more promo here that we wanted to play. Let's go ahead and get that one ready, and we'll play that one.
What is it that makes us successful? What's progress without struggle? What is a team without loyalty? What's winning if you do it alone?
You like being in front of the camera like that?
I have no problem with cameras. It was a lot of fun. Rashid wanted to know, because at that point in time, we didn't even have a player in town. And so we had to put something together. And the league doesn't allow you to gather your players or start any practice till a certain timeline.
Yeah.
Which is definitely a disadvantage for a new team. We would like to have 3 or 4 months to practice together. But as long as everybody plays by the same rules, that's fine.
Yeah. March 17th, season opener, Moda Center.
Moda Center, season opener,
yeah.
San Jose.
If you want to win tickets to that, you can text me again, 503-683-2065. We have a pair of tickets courtesy of the Thunder to give away to that. We also have some shirts to give away, so we'll be giving all those away. Terry, I want to say thank you very much for coming on. I'm hoping we're going to be doing this on a regular basis. We'll get some players in here and make this something regular. And good luck for the rest of this year.
We'll need some heavier chairs for some of those guys. Those are big
yeah,
guys.
They are some big guys over there.
Yeah, no, we're really happy with the guys. I mean, they got great attitudes, and we put that together. We're looking forward to having a great season.
All right, thank you very much, Terry.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Welcome back to Portland Sports Beat. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram at Portland Sports Beat. Brad, how'd you feel about that interview?
I loved it. And I'm ready and invigorated for some arena football.
It's exciting.
It's very exciting. I really feel that this is going to do extremely well, and this is exactly what Portland needs. Think about it, Olivia. We have NBA, the Portland Trail Blazers. They draw outstanding numbers. We have the Oregon Ducks, the Oregon State Beavers. We have Major League Soccer. Of course, there we go.
Sorry.
Junior hockey.
Yes.
And now we have arena professional football right here in the great state of Portland. So that means you need to go out and support this crew. You need to support this organization, this sport, and keep it going forever.
I'm with it. Let's do it.
We're going to go there together. Now, can you just send a little text real quick so we can win a T-shirt before Terry Emmert hears us?
I did get a personal invite to a game, didn't I?
We did. We got a personal invite to a game. You did.
Okay.
I want the shirt.
I'll bring you.
I want the shirt. So let's just do a little text
switch.
real quick. Yeah.
Okay.
And that way we can win a shirt. There you go.
Okay.
Let me tell you. Okay. I don't want Terry to see because then we're not going to be able to get that shirt. But it's very attractive. Oh boy, this is so exciting.
I know.
I'm very happy.
So, what's coming up next?
Well, you tell me. We have some basketball group, right?
That's right.
Some more high school basketball players?
We have Jazz Johnson from Lake Oswego with his father, Leland Johnson.
Okay.
That's coming up next.
Lake Oswego, we covered one of their games. Good team.
Yeah.
Good team. Of course, Jefferson High School is #1 in the country, but Lake Oswego is a good, solid team. This should be a good interview. So again, follow us on our Facebook, Twitter at PDX SportsBeat. You can follow me at Brads56, and also go to our website at PortlandSportsBeat.com and give us some love. We have a lot going on here. In fact, we have a lot of upcoming events. We're going to be covering Lake Ridge High School baseball. So that's also in the Lake Oswego area, but we're going to be covering baseball. I'm going to be doing play-by-play. That's going to be exciting. We're guaranteed 5 games and a playoff game, hopefully a lot more, and we might be covering another team. I can't say anything for sure until it's finalized, but right now we have that. We also have some players from the Portland Thunder, like PJ mentioned, will be coming up on our next show. That would probably be in 2 weeks right back here at the studio.
Okay.
Anything else coming up?
And then they also said that there was a game on March 17th. Portland Thunder,
That's the
San
first
Jose,
game.
first game. Very exciting. And then also high school basketball playoffs coming up next week.
Okay.
And that's a big deal. You're going to be a busy guy.
I am a busy guy, but that is better than being a lazy guy, right?
Eating oatmeal with the dog.
That was very disrespectful. You want to know, let me tell you the whole story what happened.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I DVR'd the game because who wants to wake up 6:30 on a Saturday to watch USA hockey? All right? So I DVR'd it. The DVR crapped out. It stopped. So I had a jaw-dropping experience. I went like this. I went like that.
Yes.
Then my dog stepped on me. And then I went forward like that. My oatmeal was leaning forward, so she took the opportunity.
She took
proceeded
advantage.
to take her tongue, lick my oatmeal, so now I missed the shootout, the end of the game, because the DVR crapped out, and half my oatmeal was eaten.
Oh, no.
So what do? Do I laugh? Do I cry? I eat the oatmeal.
You eat the oatmeal.
You eat the oatmeal, Olivia. You said it right. We're going to go over to the Love Woods for our next interview with Lake Oswego High School basketball.
Thanks, Brad and Olivia. I'm here in studio right now. I have the pleasure of Jazz Johnson, phenomenal point guard, joining me alongside his father, Leland Johnson. Thank you guys for coming tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Jazz, first off, man, congratulations. You have a verbal commitment to University of Portland. What led you to that decision?
Coach Revino, Coach Jackson, they're great coaches. They showed a lot of interest in me in my freshman year, and they haven't really waned since, so I felt comfortable with that situation, so I decided to commit.
So you're a Portland kid, you grew up here and stuff. Tell me about the basketball circuit for you from the time you started to where you are right now.
I mean, Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
The like the elementary school, like the process through middle school, and then Benson and Milwaukee and Lake Oswego, just kind of your journey, so the people that don't know you can kind of understand where you came from through the course of your basketball career.
Pretty much throughout my whole youth, I've been playing with my dad, and I've just been playing with him, and he's always put me in situations where I'm pretty much like I have to be that guy, and so that's building me up to be a player that I am today, where it's just like I have to be able to put the team on my back, and so that's pretty much led to where I am now.
So you went to Benson your freshman year, played for Coach Troy Berry.
Yeah.
You had a great freshman year. I had an opportunity to watch you play against Jefferson there. How was that experience for you?
That was a great experience, being a freshman. And during that year, there's a lot of great talent that year coming out of the PIL. And so just being able to be out there with all those other point guards and just all those other good players, like Cam Chapman was at Jeff that year, Silas is still there. And just being able to play against those players was a good experience.
And Leland, you were assistant coach there at Benson. How was that, having an opportunity to coach your son, help coach your son while he's in high school and just starting his journey as a freshman?
Well, we have a pretty good relationship, so it was really easy. Troy was really instrumental in everything. He was a really good guy to coach with that year. It was, like he said, it was fun. It was fun.
And, you know, you mentioned Silas Melson, Cam Chapman. These are some guys that you know, that you're familiar with. Who's some of the toughest opponents that you played, like freshman year, like in the PIL? Who are some of the toughest point guards you faced during that time?
One would be Silas, Cam. There's a kid, Austin Mays, that went to Cleveland that year. He was a real crafty point guard, and I was lucky enough to be able to guard him and learn a lot from him because he's real quick.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot from that. DJ Kennedy from Grant, we've always went at it as youth, and so it was just like a great experience to continue that on.
And your sophomore year, you ended up at Milwaukee, had a good wealth of talent alongside of you. I know you played with Trayshawn Stone as well. You guys made it to a state tournament and everything. Tell me about that experience and how it was different from your freshman year at Benson.
That was another good experience. It taught me to be more of a leader because we didn't have that same type of senior leadership that we had over at Benson, and just the personalities were different. So it took me, even though I was a sophomore, to have to step up and lead a team along with Trey to state playoffs.
And the NWAC, a little bit different than the PIL. You know, it's spread all out a little bit, but the point guards there and some of the teams there, who were some of the opponents that you enjoyed going up against in the NWAC?
I mean, teams, it was more like a team thing. There was no really like one player.
Right.
But there's like a lot of tough teams. Like Sandy was a tough team. We always battled with Sherwood. There's a couple good players at Park Rose and Wilsonville. They were always tough to play against.
And now you're in the Three Rivers League. You got Westland, ranked number 1, 6A. Clackamas, ranked number 2, 6A. I mean, you got a handful of quality point guards in Pritchard, Oliver's at Lake Ridge. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's pretty point guard savvy league. Who's the toughest team you faced so far this year in Three Rivers League?
I mean, that one's pretty obvious. It's Westland.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they have Peyton, then they got Anthony Mathis, and they have just so many other weapons around. It just makes them a hard team to deal with.
How do you deal with being the guy out at Lake Oswego? Like, how has that changed from being the guy, not necessarily being the guy as a freshman, to then going to Milwaukee? Now you're at Lake Oswego, and coach is handing you the ball, and you are that guy. How has that changed for you, and how has it molded you into who you are right now?
Well, it's a process. I mean, as you said, at Benson, I wasn't really the main focus. Neither at Milwaukee. I mean, I was a focus, but we had other people around that could also score the ball. But now at Lake Oswego, I'm pretty much, Coach Schaff is giving me the green light to just lead the team and hopefully lead us to go deep in the playoffs.
And Leland, you've watched him every single year. You know, you're at his games, you're watching from above. What kind of growth and maturity have you seen in your son as a basketball player over the course of the last 3 years?
Well, his freshman year, he wasn't required to do much on the leadership. As far as being a leader, we just told him to go in and be the glue guy, keep everything together. And it honestly ended up changing for us because his maturity level led him to do other things for us later on down the road. The year at Milwaukee was a different year. He was learning how to be a leader. So, he had his dips and valleys. And just like this year, same thing. I think the hardest thing about the game is understanding it psychologically. The physical part, the repetition and going through the training and stuff is the easy part if you dedicate it, but the mental part is so difficult.
And we talk about the trainings. What kind of training do you do outside of just your regular basketball practice, outside of basketball season? What's your training regimen look like?
A lot of resistance training, building up my lower extremities, get quicker, faster, jump higher. Do a lot of running miles and stuff, keep my endurance up. That's pretty much it, and then just sharpen up my skills because you got to do that.
Right. So in the gym training, once you get in the gym, you go through your basic warm-ups. What does an average routine look like for you in terms of the amount of shots you're getting up, mid-range, three-pointers? Like, how do you mix it up in a regular workout?
Well, we work out at Shoot 360 in Vancouver. So start out with like warm-ups, the jump ropes. And then 1,500 jump ropes. Then we do ladder drills for footwork. Then we get on.
Yeah.
then we get on the Vertimax. That's hard work. You do a lot of jumps. And then after that, it's pretty much just we do some skill stuff. And then after we're done with all the skill stuff, we probably get up we have to make about 600 shots before we leave the gym.
It's a good handful. So Leland, you're out there at Shoot 360 as well. Who are some of the other guys that you work with outside of Jazz?
Marcus Golden, Trent Callan, who's a starting guard at Lincoln High School, Ark, who plays along with Cameron Chapman over at Columbia Christian, Isaac Bonton, who is an excellent up-and-coming freshman guard that I've had the opportunity to work with. Hopefully I'll have the opportunity to work with him next year too.
Right.
Marcus Golden, I say him?
Yeah.
Trey, there was a young kid named Trey who averaged 30 points a game out in Washington.
Ooh, wow.
That we just ran across. It was a very savvy little point guard. So I try to mix it up. I try to get him up against guys that are real quick, really athletic, and then some days we go up against the 6'4", 6'5" kids that are kind of long and strong. So because that's what he's going to see on the college level. So,
cool. So Jazz, outside of basketball, who is Jazz Johnson?
I'm real goofy. I'm funny, outgoing. Sometimes my dad gets mad at me for being too goofy.
Too silly?
Yeah, not being totally focused on what needs to be done. But I try to balance it.
You a class clown?
I wouldn't say a class clown, but I'm goofy, but I get my work done.
Cool. And it says you're a mathematician.
Yeah, I wouldn't say a mathematician. I just like math.
You just like math?
Yeah.
And you're heading toward a degree in engineering. That's what you want to pursue?
Yeah. I take classes at LO. It's like computer designing stuff. And so, it's just really interesting to me. So
if you don't make it to the NBA by chance, what's your other dream profession of choice?
He'll build the building.
I'm not really sure what field in engineering, but somewhere in that or something in sports medicine.
And Dad, he's a goofy guy. What's the most outrageous thing that he's done off the court where you just like, I can't believe my son? You just shake your head at him.
You should see him at home with me and his sister. He's just a funny dude, man. I love that part of it. Because, I want him to be serious, but I also want him to be socialistic and, let people know what type of guy he is. He's a great student. Made me the luckiest dad in the world. So if I weren't to see the son tomorrow, I'm happy with what he's accomplished. Totally happy.
Cool. So, Jazz, just like for the other guys earlier, you're heading in the state championships tournament. What's your prediction as far as, your team? You guys got games coming up this weekend. Do you guys know who you're facing yet?
Not yet. We won't know till Saturday.
Okay, so mentally, your mindset heading in the state championships. You guys finished the season, regular season, 12-11. You're ranked number 20th in the state. What's your mind frame going into the playoffs?
It's a new season, pretty much. It's 0-0. Anything can happen. It doesn't matter what our record was during the season. I mean, it's a new start.
Just to let people know how competitive we are. Clackamas is the number 2 team in the state, and they've only beat us by 1 point each time. So it's going to be a fun off season.
Well, good luck to you, Jazz. Appreciate you guys coming through, man. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Brad, over to you.
DeLove Woods, that was scintillating. Olivia, it was a pleasure being with you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
I almost didn't find you, Olivia. You happened to be in the lunchroom. Isn't that crazy?
I know.
I was
Next
like, oh
time.
God, well, what am I going to do? But don't forget, we have high school basketball playoffs starting next week. The Thunder's first game is March 17th. Portland Stags of Major League Ultimate, they're going to be starting April 12th, and Portland SportsBeat will be covering that. Go on our website, portlandsportsbeat.com. Follow us on Twitter, @PDX Thank you to the entire crew. PJ Miller, of course, Terry Emmert of the Portland Thunder. Have a wonderful day. Pleasure. We'll see you in 2 weeks.